So guys, this is my first Football Manager 2016 experiment. Since the game editor has come out, I've been able to mess it with a few things, make up some scenarios that, could be interesting to see what actually happens on Football Manager 2016. The first one I'm going to do is Robert Lewandowski, or Lewandowski rather, at Blackburn Rovers, and it actually almost happened. I think the ash cloud was the only reason and the only thing that stopped Robert Lewandowski getting a medical over at Blackburn, and he could have actually joined it and his career could have been a whole lot different to what it is now. This was actually before he joined Borussia Dortmund, and obviously Jurgen Klopp kind of made him the player he is today. So would he be as good as he is now if he joined Blackburn? Who knows? I highly doubt he would be as good as he is now, but nonetheless I've transferred him over to Blackburn Rovers in the Championship. It'll be interesting to see how him and Jordan Rhodes get on up front together. And as you can see, I've put a future transfer on over to Bayern in 2030, so that's 15 years away, just so he doesn't move any clubs during the time of this experiment. But by the time it is 2030, he probably would have retired anyway. But as you can see here, we've got his stats. He's got such strong stats: 17 finishing, 18 first touch. He's got that 20 balance and 19 stamina, 15 strength. He's really good in the air. Everything about him, really, he's a quality player. He should rip the Championship up, and it'll be interesting to see if he can get Blackburn Rovers, who are here. We'll see where they are actually predicted to finish 9th. So it'll be interesting to see if he can push them a little more forward and to see how Robert Lewandowski can do. So we're going to skip forward to the end of the first season and see how Lewandowski does there. So we've completed the first season, and now it is time to see how Robert Lewandowski has done in his first season at Blackburn. So we quickly go on to quickly search him and see how he did. And he grabbed, wow, 36 goals in 50 appearances. So he played bang on 50 games, 36 goals in all competitions, 32 in 45 in the league, and a very decent average rating of 7.43 in all competitions. So not bad going at all. So international, he's still getting in the Poland squad. He scored 6 in 6 for them as well, which is good indeed. And his stats have remained fairly intact and only losing 2.5 million on his value. So Blackburn as a whole finished 8th in the Championship, so they missed out on the playoffs, and they've actually changed their manager. They've got Tim Sherwood in charge now. Obviously Gary Bowyer, I'm not sure if he was manager at the start, to be honest. He has lost his job in real life. I want to see if they've made any transfers to go along with it. It looks like Jordan Rhodes is still there. Obviously Lewandowski's there to leave in 2030. They've only brought in Alan Hutton, so not bad. Not many transfers at all, really. I'll quickly show you the actual league table. There it is. Blackburn finished 8th, just 1 point away from finishing. Oh no, rather 4 points away from finishing in the playoffs. But they've got a very decent goal difference of plus 14. But it'll be interesting to see if next season they can kick on, try and work with Robert Lewandowski. He got the top goal scorer award, so they really need to crack on and see if they can push for the playoffs and even automatic promotion this season round. So the second season is completed. Now it's time to see how Robert Lewandowski has done this season, and if Blackburn can challenge for that playoff or even automatic promotion spot. So first things first, we'll see how he does. If I can type his name correctly first. There we go. Obviously still at Blackburn, and he's only scored 24 goals this season. Still pretty solid, 21 goals in 46 games. 24 in 51 in all competitions. How did he do? Well, he did pretty well again for Poland, 6 in 6 there. So it's an okay season, a fairly decent average rating too. But how did Blackburn do? And they finished 7th, so just outside the playoffs again. New manager in Chris Ramsey. Still got Jordan Rhodes there though. But again, Blackburn just missing out on the playoffs. Now how much was it this time? We'll click stages and just double check there. And they missed out by 1 point this time. The goal difference wasn't as strong as Charlton's, but they had missed out. And see if Robert Lewandowski, he didn't actually finish top goal scorer. He finished 2nd, 4 goals behind Tomer Hemed, who ended up getting the reward. Unfortunately, again, Blackburn just missed out, but they've rose by 1 place. Can they rise another place or even a couple more places next season? I mean, Lewandowski's 28 now. He's getting on a little bit, but he's still got really strong stats. He should be scoring over 25 goals a season, easy in the Championship. I'm glad to see there's no negative, so he doesn't really want to leave. And there's it's just one positive. So hopefully Robert Lewandowski is still happy at Blackburn, can bang in a few more goals, skip forward another season, and see how he does. So we're now on to the end of the third season. Can Blackburn step it up and finally push for promotion to the Premier League? Now, how has Robert Lewandowski, how has he done this season? It's 22 goals. He's scoring less and less goals as we go along. I mean, his stats are still incredible, you know, but he's only got 19 goals this season, 7 assists, still a very decent average rating of 7.18, 22 in all competitions. What have I clicked there? 22 in all competitions, and there's the full stats there. 12 and 10 in international duty. He's absolutely, you know, walking away with it. But how have Blackburn done overall? Now, they finished 7th again. Still Chris Ramsey is boss, but one place outside of the playoffs yet again. And surely next season's got to be the one where they push for it. One point again. Just missing out by 1 point. Goal difference is only 3 goals less than Bournemouth's. Surely it's just a matter of time. Now, Blackburn, by the looks of it, have lost Jordan Rhodes now. Their vice captain, who used to be Jordan Rhodes, is that's no longer the case. So, just out of interest, they're playing that Lewandowski up front on his own. Diego Capel, very decent winger. So, I mean, that could be the reason why, but even as a striker on his own, I feel he should be very capable. But we'll skip forward yet again another season. Let's see if they can make that final push. Can Lewandowski break the 20 mark ducked in the league? I mean, the first season he absolutely smashed it. Can he do it this season though? He's getting on a little bit. Time's running out for Blackburn. They need to get the best out of Lewandowski whilst they can. So let's see if they can do that. So, 4th season now completed. Can Lewandowski finally give Blackburn that push they need to get into the Premier League? And will he break that 20 goal duct that we were talking about earlier on? Yes, he does. Finally, a more decent season. 25 goals this season in the Championship, which is good. And I mean, hopefully that could mean Blackburn will get promoted. He's broken that 100 cap landmark for Poland as well. He's got 52 goals, so it's a really good record for Poland. He grabbed 3 and 3 in the Capital One Cup, but 29 in all competitions. A very strong 7.32 rating. He seems to love the Capital One Cup. Does pretty well in that. Now Blackburn, how did they do? 7th again. 1 place away. Oh, Chris Ramsey's side so close again. 7th overall in the Championship. Now, how close? If it's 1 point again, you know, I really wouldn't want to be a Blackburn fan. It's 3 this time. I mean, still very close. Just the 1 win away. But so close for Blackburn yet again. Robert Lewandowski, I'm pretty sure he should be, if not the first, should be the second top goal scorer. Did he win the Golden Boot? No, he didn't. Level with Shane Long, but he's played more games, so unfortunately didn't win it. But again, Lewandowski very close indeed to getting that playoff spot. I'm going to do one more season because, you know, Blackburn's struggling to get out of the Premier League. Will this 5th and final season see Blackburn go up to the promised land of the Premier League? Let's holiday it and see if they can finally do so, as he's now in his 30s, entering to the later years of his career. Okay guys, into the 5th and potentially the final season for Blackburn and Robert Lewandowski. Can they do it? Can they finally break through into the Premier League? So it's time to find out. How many goals has he scored this season? 35. Wow, big improvement. His value has dropped massively. Now, does this mean, you know, they haven't done so well again or not? I'm not too sure, but he's had a very strong season again. 26 goals in the league, 5 in 4 in the Capital One Cup, clearly his favourite competition. Another 6 in 8 for Poland, so a really strong performance. just there. And then Blackburn, how did they do? Did they push for the playoffs? 7th again! Oh, they missed out again. So close, but I think it depends how close they were this time. How close? Oh, the 4 points this time. And I just don't think Blackburn have got the luck they need to get into the Premier League. I'm sure in another few years they may be able to do. I'm gonna have to close off the experiment there because we may be here for a long time. But overall, Robert Lewandowski has done a very decent job. You know, I was expecting potentially to score a few more goals in the league, but I mean, this season he's produced a lot more than possibly I would have thought. It was that little blip, 21 and 19. His first season, of course, was the strongest, which I was impressed with. But overall, he's done an okay job, but he hasn't given Blackburn the push in the Championship that I would have expected. Thought they maybe go straight up into the Premier League. If they're not in the first season, they should have done it in the second. But they haven't even made the playoffs in any of the seasons he's been at Blackburn, been the big choice up top. But, you know, that is the end of the episode, guys. If you did enjoy this mini experiment, please do drop me a like down below. Comment if you want to see any other experiments. Let me know what kind of experiments you want to see. I've got one coming up this week as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter, which is at DaveAsAPartyFM. And make sure you check out all my other videos. We've got a couple of series going on, including some fantasy draft, which is going to be out tomorrow as well. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you all later.